wonderful. Love it. But it's time now.
For war.
For Splatoon. I've kept the Color War screen. To help, goodness. Causing all these nightmares. Phyllis, like...
I didn't do the other one. It was gravity.
Phyllis freaked out just a second ago.
I literally wasn't even there.
Wait, hold on. I can hear my Switch now. Remember that the whole time we did the stream, the Color War stream. Wait.
I hear it. Do they hear it?
No, I know. I'm just trying to make sure it's not echoing. It's not. Okay. The whole time we did the camp out, I could not hear the game. I had to like very lightly turn it up on the TV, and then I was able to hear it. But now I can just hear it just fine. Cool.
Amazing.
It's a frustrated cool, not a fun cool. So yeah, we had during the camp out, one of our dear viewers and friends, Evan, was like, haha, y'all should do Splatoon Sunday. I think, well, I said it first. I said like Splatoon Sundays, am I right? And then people were more receptive to the concept than I believed possible. And so we've gotten into Splatoon. We've been playing here and there. Splatoon Day. Oh, that's a better name. We've gotten into Splatoon these last few days, so we were gonna just test out playing some Splat on stream for people. Have some fun. I believe Evan said he will be on a plane.
Ooh, fun.
So he's not going to be able to see Splatoon Sunday debut.
Sad.
But yeah, we've been really enjoying Splatoon 3. Beautiful music. Great gameplay.
Okay.
I keep forgetting the like commercial that's like, better this, better that. Macy's or something.
Papa John's.
Is it Papa John's? I think it is.
I think it's ingredients.
Yeah, better pizza. Papa John's. Okay, so check this out. First Splatoon Day. We need to talk about this. We just saw this. There's a bunch of things happening. We just saw this for the first time the other day. It was. Oh wait, the chat's gone. Hold
Chat,
on.
where are you?
Let me fix. There's chat.
There we go. Yamatsu.
Yamatsu.
Hi.
Well, we'll show off some of the fun maps and stuff, and it's just that reminder that's how fun it is to have a multiplayer game that is not kill based. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a fun thing. We haven't even touched anything else yet. Like like yesterday I was like, hey, you know, there's like a whole ass story mode, right? Like, it's not just multiplayer, and there's a co-op separate thing too. There's like 3 distinct modes in this game. By the way, I don't know if you like it like this, but you can turn the brightness up.
Oh.
Hold your power button. This one. And then brightness. Turn auto brightness off. Is your left one not even on? And then go down, and then you can turn the brightness up.
I like to live in the dark. Okay.
So yeah, for just playing tabletop mode on their Switch, is the left one on? I was gonna say. There you go.
Don't worry about it. I'm good.
But anyway, we were in yesterday. You like my outfit, by the way, chat? It's been working for me as far as like I've been doing well, so I'm not against it. But it is a bit funky. But so we hopped in yesterday, and so one of the things about Splatoon is that people can draw these little messages, right, and have them on display. We noticed a trend, and it's this guy on the left here that's in love with this like Binding of Isaac looking monster. Here's this I just saw on the wall back here, tattooed on the wall.
Apparently, Splatoon 3 has like meme of the day.
Yeah, I'm in
It's
love
like a
with Jenna
whole-
Ortega. But yeah,
It's a whole culture out here.
this little dude that you just saw is everywhere. Okay, so far. There he is. Fingix on the move. I guess it has a name.
Fingies?
Long one. And there that is. It's up there on the wall too. This little guy. Have you seen this man? Has taken over Splatoon 3. And I kind of love it. New autism creatures. What's that mean? He.
That's what was on the wall yesterday. Just he.
Oh no.
Oh, the doubloons are in Splat.
I don't know what this is, but I love it. It's all over Splatoon. I think you're not wrong to not know this meme, Maddie. I think this is just a Splatoon meme.
Yeah. Never seen this before in my life.
Her name's Wababa. Okay.
Yeah. There's just a whole culture, a whole economy.
The
here.
Splatoon's subculture. We're going back in time to get the animal off the menu. Is it talking about the he monster thing? Wababa?
I couldn't tell you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So yeah, it is. Oh. Okay, so the big-eyed Binding of Isaac creature is the autism creature or the TBH creature. And so when they see this new one, they're like, is this the new replacement?
Okay.
Table turf. Wait a second. Is there like a board game in here? Hold on.
Is that like Battleship?
Bro, I'm playing the shit out of that. Oh, that's sick.
Anyway, I have the lobby open, empty.
I just want to see if there's one more. Gooby! Look at this one. Oh, it's just the one from before. I love the way they adapt these into like wall art too. Two of them.
Two of everything.
Gooby! Melvin has contacted the IRS on your silly behavior. No ink.
Okay.
So yeah, we love the Splatoon meme subculture, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna understand it eventually. Once we become Splatoon lords. So this is my weapon of choice right now. I'm rocking the ink brush.
That one does look pretty fun. I want to try it.
It's like I've been rocking the regular brush, which is like a bigger, kind of wider brush. This is more like your traditional paintbrush. It's been serving me well. Man, actually being able to hear the music properly.
Over the past few days, I've tried
Oh, I love this.
probably like, what, 5 different weapons?
Yeah.
And I just keep coming back to the classic splatter shot. It's just what works for me.
We love a discordant track. So, of course, if you're completely unfamiliar with Splatoon, the goal of a...
Fuck Nintendo.
One day they'll have good internet. Maybe.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I was not a roller brush guy when I played 2. I only played a little. I played like 20 hours of 2. But I've come to really love the brush just in the terms of like the way you can just like be hiding and then someone comes up and you just and they're dead. You know, like it's just easy.
Okay, join me, ding dong.
Okay, sorry. Hopefully we'll have a few rounds like we did last night. There were some last night where we were in their base, we were fucking them up. I have heard the story mode for this one is like one of the more involved ones. And then yeah, the salmon run. People love salmon run. That's the co-op kind of wave-based survive waves of enemies kind of thing. Here we go. First round. Let's see if we can pull it off. Oh, we're going against God Inc. Bro, they all have brushes. Okay, his stay and spray worked versus my attempt to like beat him at his own game there. Eat him! Let's go. Okay. We're doing pretty good. They're not terrible. But we're just doing good. We're doing good. Okay. Jumped off the world.
Oh.
And we don't have to talk about it. Fuck, I thought I would get him before you did dodge that super, which is good. I killed the guy that killed me, at least. I keep forgetting that they can see, like when you pick to spawn on someone, like the enemies can see that that's happening. Like there's a little indicator that shows them, like, hey, someone's gonna spawn right here. Shit. We're doing good, but well, no, I think they have a pretty big lead, honestly. Like, look at this whole middle. We might have made a last second push here. We might have made it. I think we did.
I think we did.
They had us.
Oh, man.
I did a lot of this over here in the upper area.
Proud of you.
Woo! Good to open with a win.
And us at the top, actually.
Yeah. That was good. That's the best feeling Splatoon match, right? When you see that you're behind and you're like, okay, we gotta buckle down. We gotta buckle down, gang.
Look at those points.
1,000.
Okay.
Look, I might get into the action and die really fast sometimes, but I'm good for some inking. I'll say this much, Maddie. I know this was the part that kind of got me out of Splatoon down the like over time. Know that you'll have two to queue up with when you get it, if you get it.
Yeah, buddy.
Because that was, that is what got me. Grogu got me out of it and towards the end was like I didn't really have anyone. I got in Splatoon 2 towards the end, so like when people kind of weren't playing anymore. see me here. Come out. I was telling the enemy. I was saying that to the baddie. And not in a good way. Fuck! I was trying way too hard to be sneaky there. Oh! And one, good for you. Taking off from work early.
Yes, glory.
You work too hard.
You do work too hard. We love it. We just want to see you relaxing.
I don't know about you, but I love a weapon that just has me mashing. Take that time off. As much as there's been some stuff we've had to get to, and we have gotten to some of it, it was really nice to just spend a lot of this holiday weekend just weekending. It does.
Done that in fucking years.
That does mean we have a lot of work to get to over this coming week, but like I've got to somehow edit down that 24-hour stream into a highlight video. Shit! I should have seen that guy. Tomito is my rival for this.
Oh my god. I just stayed alive in the most dire circumstances.
I'm proud of you. I love this track specifically. The like end of match track. So good. Okay, honestly, I don't know about you. I don't know if this is your experience in this match. But I've not been doing great, and I think we're gonna win. I think we were hard carried on this one.
I'm doing pretty good.
I was very mid that round. I was very dead a lot, you know.
I'm always pretty mid, so I don't know. I felt like I did pretty okay on that one.
Yeah, we won. I think the other two, at least,
Probably.
they're gonna be
Sure,
above me.
yeah. No.
I think I was wrong.
Oh, I thought you said the order here was.
I thought so too, but then it like reflected it the one time I noticed it, you know, and then since then I've looked and been like, oh wait.
You were number 2 overall splatter.
Yeah. It wasn't as hard of a carry, but they were the leaders that time. Felt like
Yeah,
it's just
not
one
my
of those
best,
rounds where
but-
I didn't feel like I was in the middle of the action at all ever, and then we were winning, and I was like, what? You know?
Not my best, but when is it ever?
I never use this function of my weapon. I never do this. It feels like I can, one, for painting, look at how much more I covered just doing that. And then for combat, same thing. Like, I could kill someone in like 4 swipes.
I bet the swipe comes in handy sometimes.
It might be good.
You should try it.
I heard something about when you if someone's, you know, squid mode under the water, that's effective for that.
That makes sense.
But for such a low, like compared to the other rollers and brushes, like that one's so small, I just don't see the point. Man, Evan would be so proud. We've won all our matches so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting out hot on this one. Oh, I got him though. How's everybody doing today? Haven't really done. We've been when you play a nice little narrative platformer, you're kind of deep in the sauce of the story and everything. You kind of forget to check in with chat. How was everyone's day? Like, what's the highlight? What's the highlights of the day? I wanna know. I wanna know what people. Where are you going, coward? I got V-dub and C-dub. When it says C-dub, you think that's like C-dub? I don't know, with Splatoon, I don't know, again, I don't know if this is super mean, but every time I play Splatoon, there are times where I'm fighting someone and my only thought is this a 7-year-old? Oh, wait, actually, okay, I thought we were doing so good. Oh, no, okay. Thanks, Maddie. I will tweak that in just a sec. I got them both. I appreciate that. That is the one thing I always ask of for my chat, because there have been so many times where we've either had games that we've streamed where it's like straight up the audio has just been off the whole time and no one said anything. They're like, I thought that was on purpose. And like, how could that be on purpose?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Is this better? I turned it down like a handful of decibels.
A very precise amount of decibels.
Yes. Science. Let me know and I will further tweak if needed. Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Maddie.
But yeah, remake the room.
All right.
That's an annoyance. Why do I have to remake the room just because you changed the matchmaking? Like, just keep the room together.
Silly.
Because, yeah, it's an interesting thing, right? Like, the idea that the maps that you play vary as far as, like, when they're available and stuff. And everyone's playing the same maps, you know? Like, it's not like... Don't know what that means. Okay, I'm coming. But it's that is annoying. We haven't even made our lockers yet.
I still don't know what that is or what it's for. All I know is that you can decorate it.
Exactly. There's like
for some reason.
I think it's back here. I think we can't be in a party though. Yeah, look, these are lockers. Other people's lockers. You can see they're all like super customized. Like stickers and everything.
But for what?
It's just fun. Just a little identifier. It's like having a house in another game, you know? It's your locker. And it's like to show off, like, I got cool stuff, you know? Bro, I never noticed this big screen, really.
Ooh, baby. Love to have a communication error.
But anyway, yeah. My only thing was, my only thing I was saying when probably was super hard to hear was, how's everyone's day? What's the highlights? What's going on in everyone's world? What's the cool stuff since it's, you know, playing Splat, a little more casual, a little more conversational. What's going on?
What is that?
Oh, you didn't? I didn't know.
Whoa, what's that?
I don't know how it works, but you've probably had that. What the hell? Oh, I was like, I'm in here. You've probably been attacked by that before.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, I don't know how it really works.
Napping most of today. Hell yeah.
I'm the most exciting part of Maddie's dad. I feel that. I'm having that what do they call it? You've mentioned it a few times. What do they call it when like you like it's the Sunday and you're about to go back to work and it's the
Sunday scaries?
Yeah. Having that for just like generally the workload I've got coming up. Like I've got to finish this Acknowledged review. I got to play Soccer Story to the end and review that. Just got a lot of stuff to do, and then I've got the video too still to work on. So lots to get going on.
And things to achieve.
In some ways, and this is not me being like, yeah, actually my life's hard. But like not having that schedule, not having anyone to answer to, it's like harder. Like, cause like I know things that I want to get done and what things I should be prioritizing a bit, but like the fact that it is just kind of up to me to decide what order to tackle it and everything is
No, I know the feeling. Freelancing sucked. It sucked my life force away.
shit.
Same problem.
But even then, right? Like you did have like deadlines kind of dictated to you a little bit, right?
Yeah, but it's just...
I know it is still similar. I'm not saying no, you don't understand. I just
No.
well, you know what? They were actually very good.
We could have won.
No, we couldn't have. I don't think
Could
they were
have
in our
won.
spawn already.
Exactly, and then so they were all there. We could have got over to their spawn.
And then they would have just got it back.
How?
I died 4 times already.
Not me.
How many?
One.
Well, I'm gonna see.
I died one time.
Look, 4, and then the other guy 3. And we. Oh, that's because we.
Well, get good.
They were. Oh, holy shit! They must be like all in a call too. They all have the roller. They like all have the same weapon. Like. But yeah, like. I have like a lot of projects to work on. It's just now like, okay, which ones do I focus on? Like, I feel like the video is probably one to focus on, but it's such a project that it's like, I could just not. I could play Soccer Story for review. That's playing a game. That's fun.
Yeah.
Especially like, oh, I was hoping, and this is not your fault or anything, but I was hoping to like have some time to like at least have you work with me on it. So like in the terms of like, oh yeah, I remember this. There was actually a great moment that happened here that you should highlight in the video. You know?
Yeah, I can still help with that.
Yeah, you are work from home tomorrow. I know, but you know, I'm trying, dude. Look, come at me in a platformer, okay, Fern?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Hey, look out! We spawned somebody just killed me.
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So good at internet. We've done like 3 matches fully in
Yep.
like 30 minutes.
That's the way it goes.
I was doing good that time. Now I'm mad.
Channel
Hello.
that, use that.
Hello, ZM. Welcome.
Hello, welcome to Splatoon Sunday.
Splatoon Day. It sounds like a... Even Splatoon Sundays, it sounds like a car dealership. Like,
Yeah.
Splatoon Sundays. Oh, this Splatoon Day. Watch 2 losers suck at Splatoon 3. Maybe they'll finish a match. Maybe they'll get hit by connection errors again and again.
Probably that one.
Yeah, welcome, ZM. I have to imagine it's not Splatoon Day that you said is a cute name, and it's probably Fernfolk. But if it was Splatoon Day, thank you. I didn't come up with it.
I know who was that. That was
Maddie.
Maddie.
I stole it from chat several minutes ago. But I appreciate it. Let's try. dweebo. I have to play Splatoon like I'm in an anime. Like, ha! Nice try, loser. You know, you're not gonna ink my territory. Not today. I don't know how to get up to where everyone is. My embarrassing shame.
That's so many times. That's just my main issue on a map. Is like I haven't played it enough yet, and I don't know how you get over to where
Shit.
the action is.
It's nothing personnel, kid. I teleport behind you and stab you in the back. Okay.
Ah.
I gotta not teleport into enemy territory. Because more often than not, I'm gonna do that and they're gonna see me doing it and then just kill me the minute I get there. Honestly, so I know Nintendo's big thing is they are trying to get into the animation world. Like that's sadly that has resulted in the Mario Chris Pratt movie. I was chasing Lil Judd down. I'm glad I got him. I could totally see a Splatoon anime as one of their projects.
They so would.
And I think they finally understand that this is one of their biggest franchises now. I forgot about that movie, if you can believe it. I can believe it. Woo! Wow, how did that person not kill me?
Ah!
This is our chance. We gotta keep the pressure. Gotta keep the pressure. We're eating into their territory and everything. I don't know whether to say you should or if I should say you're lucky that you haven't, VM. It might be for your benefit that you've never watched anime, to be honest. Oh, this one's gonna be tight. I think they have it though. There's enough of the, like, because it's layered, right? There's enough of the lower layer that they have here. Oh!
So close. My gosh. What a non-committal statement from Maddie. There's good anime in this world, but also, I don't know.
I don't know. Probably is better for you.
I think you're right. I have no qualms with that statement.
I think, you know, here's the key. Thank you for the follow, ZM. Appreciate it. We're hitting the streams a lot harder right now, so it's a good time to follow. We'll be actually transitioning into Double Fine December soon, but we might be able to still sneak in some Splatoon days in there.
Oh, for sure.
What was I saying? Oh, here's my thing though, right? Even the great animes, there's still those moments where you turn your person and you're like, I know, right? Like, it's kind of weird, but it's so. Just wait, it's gonna get so emotional, you know.
Even in the best shows, you're like, why did they do that?
Like even Haikyuu, right? Like Haikyuu is probably the closest to being like not as bad as far as that goes. But even there, you still have, what's his name, Takami? It's something with a T. The like beef head jock guy.
Okay, I don't know who you're talking
Who's like he wants to make out with everyone kind of guy. And it's not bad. It's not nearly as bad as some movies do or some anime does with that character trope and that idea. But it's still there, you know. Maddie says, I follow the weeb. Ooh! How did I survive that? I follow the weeb / ass / shit scale where it's how much about Japanese culture do you need to know / how much fan service is there / how bad is it? And see, like, that's where it's like, is that okay? right? That there's a whole style of media that requires that much work, you know, to like. It's mostly a joke. I love anime.
Oh, spiky. Okay. Really thought there was a film in there.
I love there is, and those perfect anime are out there. Like truly, I was talking to a friend recently about Zeldas. I think it was during the Zelda randomizer run race co-op thing that we did during the campout, the 24-hour stream, where, you know, playing Ocarina of Time for the first time was one of those moments where it was like, oh, this is as good as people have said it is. I understand now. And then, you know, this was me like 10 years ago at this point, but you know, that was me with like, there are those anime out there like Evangelion, which Evangelion has a ton of weird shit, but like, holy shit, that was a transcendent viewing experience, truly. Oh, I could have killed that person, I just didn't realize that was a person there. I think they're pulling off a last second win on us right now.
I am concerned about their behavior.
But yeah, so right, Maddie, like that is such a transcendent art piece. But then there's still moments like Shinji visiting a hospital bed and some weird stuff happening. We tried. I think they won though.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yup. No, they didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we had this.
Yeah.
I like that I keep pointing at the monitor where you can't see.
Is that helpful, everybody?
I think when I do this. But yeah, I mean, I still have a lot of love for anime. Like, My Hero Academia, a show about just like teenager superheroes. But what truly, I just love shonen anime because I love anything that's all about friendship. And that's like 95% of shonen anime is like, the power of my friends helped me save the day. And I'm like, yes, give me more.
That's something I can get behind.
With all of that to say, ZM, I understand, and it might be okay that you haven't watched anime. Exactly, Maddie. I watch My Hero Academia, and I see, you know, Deku and his friends save the day and come together at the end and like share a meal where they're like all kind of like they're all wearing bandages and stuff, and they just look at each other and go, if it wasn't for you and the inspiration you gave me, I don't know if I could have survived that fight. And you just start crying. And the I think the power of My Hero Academia versus, oh god, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. My Hero Academia versus so many others is the characters will also come in and start crying, you know, and be emotionally vulnerable, and you know all the things that come with that. So that's what makes that one stand out to me amongst the other like shonen anime. Like, I get when people are like, ugh, shonen anime, like, stupid. So I know, so yeah, Maddie, you brought up Mushishi, and now Rinks is here talking about Mushishi. I've always known of Mushishi and wanted to give it a shot because Rinks has always, like, spoken so highly of it. I just never have. There's just, at the end of the day, the other thing, I don't blame you for not watching anime, ZM, because there's so much in this world to consume. God. Movies, you know, TV shows, Western animation that's getting so much better. And also, the other thing with anime The other thing with anime, right? So many series. Hey, you know what, ZM? You're hanging out with the wrong people. No one should be saying, "Hey, you're weird because you don't watch anime." Like, you do what you want to do. You know, don't let people tell you you're, you know, weird for that. What was I saying? There was something before that.
I'm not sure.
Oh, the other thing with anime, right? We're talking about we were talking about the work that can go into watching anime, right? Like knowing what, okay, is this weird? Is this gonna be weird if I watch this? Like, I don't know, should I invest in this? The other, sorry, I'm focusing because, woo! We might have kept that alive.
I hope so.
Yeah, because I came in here and did all this. Okay. What I was trying to say was, the work that you put into, talking about the work putting into anime as far as like, is this weird? Is this going to be bad to watch? Like, ugh. Also, right, Maddie? That one was clutch. Also, there's so many anime out there, like the big ones, right? That's like, all right, so you're going to want to watch episodes 2 to 4, then you're going to skip 5 to 8, then you're going to watch 9 through 37, but then when you get to episode 38, you can watch it if you want, you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh my God, I just want to sit down and watch a show, you know? And like, I mostly don't care. I kind of love filler episodes of anime, so I'll just watch whatever I'll just watch it through. But like, when it does come to the time to where you're like, when it does come time to like sit down and you know, we were talking about there's so much out there to watch these days. Like, you do sometimes want to be like, okay, maybe I will just watch the highlights, you know? But it's like, it's just so, it's fucked up, man. Like, I get, you know, Glory, that is a totally valid, for me, I do enjoy it, but yeah, like, it's still like, why should it be this way? Why can't you incorporate these things flawlessly into your story? Yeah, JJBA, that's a, no, wait, what is that? Oh, JoJo's Bizarre. Yeah, I feel that.
No.
Toonami. Now that's the shit. That got me used to rewatching and like watching anime religiously because famously, Nintendo, why?
How many times do we ask ourselves that?
Gotta love Nintendo for constantly kicking us out of matches. At least we're together still.
Yeah.
At
least we have each other.
Right? Exactly. And so there's your Glory's message right there, ZM, is for you. You know, there's so much out there, games, you know, movies, TV. Like, if there's just one thing you want to focus on, go for it, you know? And don't let people say you're weird for not, you know, consuming all of it. I happen to try to consume way too much. It was even, you could literally, people growing up these days could literally only watch YouTube.
And still have just way too much to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, and get a lot out of it. Like, get as much as out of it. Even fiction-wise. Like, there's some great fiction stuff on YouTube. I'm getting pulled like 10 different ways. Let's see. Okay, Toonami was what I was talking about. Toonami was the place that taught me to get okay with like waiting for stuff, because you would watch Dragon Ball Z and it would get up to the point where they translated up to, and then they would go and start all the way back from the beginning, like the first episodes they had on Toonami. And it would be this thing where you're just like, suddenly you have to go completely all the way back to the beginning, and like you're just rewatching all these episodes you missed. But the good thing, the good thing was when you would start from the beginning, you'd be like, oh, well, I actually missed like 3 episodes in the middle here, so I saved you, dude. That person was waiting for you to spawn. It was a great way to do it that way too, and like it really ingrained these details about these. That's why I have such a love for Dragon Ball Z, right? It's because I literally rewatched that series like 5 times while it was airing, you know? And so I have so much love for that whole story and all those characters because I spent so much time with them. But yeah, just to get back to the other... God, dude, I keep spawning and dying, spawning and dying.
Same.
Maddie, we need to just have like a DBZ. Maybe Ben's looking for new podcasts. Maybe Maddie and Nate talk DBZ. I've died a lot. I'm just dying, and I think we're not losing as badly as I would have expected. DBZ is so good. Yeah, again, I think I talked to you about this before, Maddie. Well, a good way to do that is to play DBZ Kakarot, because it goes into everything. Like, it covers filler, it covers everything you can think of. Like, straight up, there are side missions in DBZ Kakarot. Like, learning how to drive as Goku, which was a filler arc in the anime, you know? Or filler episode. I don't think that was a whole arc. But, like, they go that deep in that game. So if you really want to, like, kind of get that experience of rewatching while, you know, doing it in a new way, DBZ Kakarot is a killer game. That was rough.
Yeah, that was not our best work.
That was painful, and I still came out pretty good, but I died way too much. Sorry to ZM, who's, I'm presuming, a Splatoon fan who's come in and caught our stream to have to see that gameplay.
Sincere apologies.
For me, I know a lot of people like Rinks and Glory and some others that like are totally that I don't really watch movies kind of people. And when I come to them with movie recs, I need you to know that it's because it's like this. No, but like I know you don't watch a lot of movies, but you gotta watch this one. You know, like I feel like I've done that a few times to, you know, people like Rinks and I've been like, you know, like have you seen this movie? Oh, you really should. It's like, no, because this is one of those movies that you should set aside the 2 hours for. Like, it is that good. And there's only a handful of those I do a year. And in my head, the one that's in my head is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, I feel like I did the rounds on that with a lot of people. I still don't get how to use that at its best. Maybe it's just not good for this map. Oh my god. Oh, this team's efficient. If you need any proof of how good this team is, look at this. Look at how perfectly painted their half of the map is. Oh god. Chat. You started strong, but I'm gonna need you to ignore everything that's happened here. Okay, this is where we come back. This is where we come back, because now the whole map is revealed. I'm just making bad decisions, is what's happening. How you doing over there? You've been quiet.
I'm just dead a lot, but you know, hanging in there.
Going around the outside edge here, trying to...
Oh my gosh. Stop. Stop it.
Shit, someone came up behind. I think I did some good work there, but now a lot of us are dead, and they're just repainting everything I just did. That was rough.
That was not a fun one.
Oh my god. That might be one of the worst we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, this team was efficient. They were pushing together, which was the one thing I took advantage of at one point. Where I went around the side and they were like, no one was there, and I was able to just get some painting done, but... Yikes. Our base was hell. Yes. Their base, spotless, perfect, beautiful, fantastic, wonderful. Our base, hell. So I do want to make it clear. We are far from so Fern this is your first Splatoon ever. And for me, I did not play Splatoon 1, did not have a Wii U. Splatoon 2, I played like 20 hours of. And then Splat 3, we just got like last week. So, just to help set some expectations.
All things considered, I think we're doing pretty okay.
I'm gonna paint the base.
Okay. That's what you should.
Kill somebody? Eddie.
Thank you.
Because I've gotten used to the idea that my weapon that I have is like get in and kill and how did that person die?
Who, me?
Whoever was in front of me just like got.
If it was me, it was a bomb.
Might have been you. Jesus, yeah, we are not making any headway again on the same map again. I'm bad right now, is the thing. Let's go, team! Push, push, push!
Feels like we're doing something.
That push we made was huge.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I died. They're making a counter push right now. Fuck. This is gonna come down to the wire. No. Ah. That one, sorry. That one got me.
Ah. Well, I took him out.
Wait, Snapper? Snapper making a... Where did you come from? Bro, this guy just might have won it for them. We might... I don't know. Okay, no. Just kidding. Jesus.
Damn.
We just really lost all momentum at the end. Because we were...
Love how we started so strong.
No, we started bad.
No, we won our first, like,
4
matches.
I thought you meant, like, that match. I was like, that we started bad in that match. Came back in the middle. Lost it in the end. One more. We've been going for, like, about an hour.
Sure.
I don't know. If you want to eat and stuff before you got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Splash, splash, splash. Splash, splash, splash. Splash, splash, splash. Okay, I still don't fully understand that weapon. That's special.
Which one?
The one I have.
The one that, like, does the... that? That one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Eating generally a good idea, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Because Fern has to... You just like this game too much. You just want to keep playing, but you go to bed in, like, 3 hours. We gotta eat. We gotta take the dog. How embarrassing that guy fell in the water. Like, who would do that? Honestly?
I remember.
Oh, I got both of them. I feel good about this one. I feel good about this one. We're gonna end on a win. We're gonna end on a win. No stinky doggy. That's what you said. Big moves, big moves. Take the push, press the advantage. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, as we head into the final minute, yeah, we're trying to hit the streams a little harder. Gonna be streaming a lot in this next month, at least 3 streams a week. Where'd they go? Are you? Oh, how did you still kill me? As we head into Double Fine December, we'll be playing as many Double Fine games as we can. It is mainly an excuse for me to showcase a game that just missed our Game of the Year list last year, Psychonauts 2. So that'll be towards the end of it, though. It was the newest game. And also just generally the library, the amazing library, diverse library that is Double Fine's. Double Fine is one of those studios that if, you know, you ever ask me, like, where would you want to work one day? I think we just lost that at the end. Double Fine would be the one that, like, would be towards, it would be the top of my list.
It's close.
They had too much up there.
It's close. Cry.
So being able to showcase, because there's also a lot of games that they have that people don't know about. A lot of people know about Psychonauts and some of their point and click adventures, but there's games like The Cave and
do not ask me.
Stacking, which is about a puzzle game with Matryoshka dolls. We'll do one more because I want to try to end on a win. That was the closest we got in a minute. Yeah, it's like a puzzle adventure game with Matryoshka dolls where you're like the tiniest Matryoshka doll and you can like jump into bigger ones to use their roles, you know, so like, oh, you need to get into a train station and you've got the train conductor is one of the ones that you can, you know, inhabit the body of, but oh, you need to get up a size, so you have to find one that's just smaller than the train conductor first and get into him and da-da-da. And it's just a really, really fun puzzle game. And they even have some really interesting, like, strategy games. It's just such a legendary studio. And this is another, talk about excuses to play games. It's an excuse for me to finally play. I've never played. You know, I say how much I love Double Fine. I've never played Brutal Legend, which is the one where Jack Black was the main character.
That's like the most Nate game I've ever heard of.
Yeah, Jack Black's the main character. It's all like heavy metal, honoring. And, yeah, I just, for whatever reason, have never played that game. So that'll be exciting to finally put in the time with. And yeah, just dedicate the month to one of my favorite game development studios. It'd be nice. Yeah, we'll win. We're winning. We're winning. We're gonna win. And yeah, just in general, I think where I perform best with streams is when I have like a theme. If the campouts weren't any example of that, you know, it's like an event, making it more of an exciting thing. That's where I thrive. Yeah, we got this. Come on, come on. Buckle in, buckle in, buckle in. We're holding the meeting. We're holding it like 50-50 right now. If anything, we do have a lead. We need to press the advantage here. Fuck. Back to back shoot. Fuck. Final minute. Nice try, loser. Someone sneaks up behind me. It's just, you know, it gives you that motivation to, and especially with the way we're doing, okay, this is the time to push the advantage.
Is this a joke? We were gonna do it. We were gonna do it. Well,
Nintendo! What the hell, dude?
okay, well, so
Is
one
that
more,
it? I guess let's do one more. What the fuck, man?
Wild.
I'm in a tutorial.
Why are you in a tutorial?
When you talk to the cat, he's got a little exclamation point. I always want to talk to him. Wait, this is an old one. I can't believe that, dude.
I can.
Maddie, though. For real? Last one, definitive. No ifs, ands, or buts.
What if 2 seconds in, communication error?
Then it's over. You're not sneaking another one. Fish, right on our last match.
Oh, hello.
We're not splatting because Nintendo is not letting us splat.
They don't want to see us splat.
Well, we've had like 6 matches. Connection error on us.
Oh, probably, yeah. 5, 6.
And we've done like 6 matches played. In like an hour.
Yeah, about 50-50. You know. The going rate for Nintendo.
All my homies hate Nintendo. But hello, how are you doing? I know you were, at least I assume you were playing God of War because you sent me a video clip on the PlayStation app a little bit ago. How you doing? I think you were just about to get into a pretty intense, I think, okay, you're still playing. I was gonna say, the moment you sent me was right before, I think, a boss fight. I don't know if you've gotten there yet. But, get ready for that. Yeah, okay, good. My god. Okay. Mimir. Where did that guy go? Well, good. You get to take a mini break or whatever here to see our final match. We've still kept a pretty okay pace. We had a lot of losses, but at the end of the day, we're keeping it pretty even. We started out really strong. We won like the first 4 matches we played. And then we lost the next 4. As long as I can trade, I'm good. Well, that's the thing. I think we're going to make Splatoon Sundays a thing. So even, I think, amidst the Double Fine December, I think Double Fine December will be primarily Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the stream. And then I think we will do Splatoon Sundays amidst that. So we might do 4 streams a week. And Splatoon Sundays are never going to be like 5-hour streams or anything. I tried to throw a grenade.
Did we do it?
I think so.
I think we did, actually. What? I freaking cry. That sucks. That was so close.
Well.
Well. We could use you on our team, Fish.
Probably. It was so, that was like 0.7%.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I get out? I still don't know how to get out.
Well, you hit keep going instead of stop.
Oh.
That's why I was confused.
Victory robbed. That was pain.
That one was snatched
It was so close.
straight from us.
Well, gamers.
On that note,
Still hasn't left the game. That's how obsessed.
I don't know how to leave the game, like you were just saying. They make it so hard.
Let me switch back over to the main screen here. Oh, what a stream today. We played Somerville, which was super... Okay, I'm back in the Switch for some reason. No, take me home. Country road.
Country road.
To the place. I belong?
Yeah.
I belong.
Yeah. You got it, bud.
It's not taking me back to my computer. Whatever. Yeah, we played Somerville. We played through Somerville. That was really fun. Frustrating ending a little bit, but
Yep.
enjoyable nonetheless. I don't even know. I still don't know how I got to that other ending. I need to look at it again and see if really was it really just blue.
Mm-hmm.
I just
You
stumbled
just try
into it.
shit, I guess is how you do that.
And we had our debut of a Splat Sunday, which is fun. It's like
A
the
good time.
closest stream that we'll probably ever do to what Infinity Break does with their, more like just talking and
Regular
playing.
bits, yeah. That too.
But yeah, exciting times ahead. We're going to take a couple days off from the stream as we work on just VGG stuff and figure out, I'm going to hopefully like kind of figure out a here, I'll get back to the main screen actually. There you go. Figure out like a work schedule as far as balancing stream stuff and the work is going to be interesting. That'll give me more structure though to like really get work done. I think that does help. But yeah, like probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think is the plan for the Double Fine December. And then we'll still probably do Splatoon Sundays, either every Sunday or, figure out when we're able to, yeah. Double Dime December. Double Dime December. Yeah, it's been a fun few days of streams. Good to have Fern back on the stream.
I'll miss you all. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, probably won't be featured that much in Double Fine December.
No.
May appear on... Well, you may make appearances on Mondays and Fridays. Because you are work from home some of those days. And
if y'all want, I can sit here and just
work
do my little things.
while I'm
do
streaming.
my silly little tasks. No, that'd be really
like an
distracting.
Among Us crewmate. But yeah, look forward to that. And I think based on the schedule I had planned earlier, and it is going to be slightly reduced. It was going to be like 20 streams. It was going to be like 20 out of the 31 days I was going to stream. But I think we're reducing it from that a little bit, just so we're not losing our minds. But I think there'll be a double-decker Thursday, Friday, potentially this week to open, because Thursday is the first day of December, and so to like kick off Double Fine December, we'll start on the first day, and then start off with the regular schedule that Friday being the first day of Double Fine December. And I think we might try to fit in all of Psychonauts 1 in those 2 days.
Wowie.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Fun.
So yeah, we'll see you again later this week. Appreciate you hanging out. If you're new here and you liked what you saw, don't forget to drop a follow. If you got your Amazon Prime, your Twitch Prime, give us the Twitch Prime. If you want to hang out on Discord, you can hang out on Discord. Yeah.
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 Thanks to everyone who was here. I see some people who were quiet coming back.
Lurkers. We
Saying
love our
hello.
lurkers.
Thanks everyone for joining.
Good night. We're going to go eat now. Let's see how long it takes to pick that.
No, I already have it in mind.
Oh, okay.
I have it.
Thank you. That works. Lurker rights, baby. God, I'm